Fair catch called for and made. Offense in an empty set. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get up.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Taking it the other way. The 20. Touchdown Gamecocks. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick 6 on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have this. You've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Starting to feel a little pressure. Slings it downfield. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. That kind of play can really get you going, not only on defense, but the great field position for the O at the 37. Excellent field position here for the offense. This defense will try to keep everything in front. The inside handoff. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. On the option. The pitch. Off he goes. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Great execution by this offense. The running game coming through, perfect fashion, breaks the big run, finishes inside the 10.
And they do a great job of blocking downfield with their wide receivers, too. And all of a sudden now, this offense knocking on the door.
Motion from the offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gamecock.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Okay, ready? Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Using his feet to buy time. He chucks one out to the right. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
He's going to pass. That's caught. It's strong. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
325. He's going to pass on 2nd down. He'll pull it down and run. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of down.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Running it to the right. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the option. Now the pitch. Looking for room at the 40. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there and make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
Now they'll run the draw. Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The give out of the gun. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Red pass hits complete. Finds a crease at the 20. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
And that's a first down for the offense. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, South Carolina 14, Buffalo 0.
The Gamecocks are threatening in the red zone. These DBs going to give a little cushion. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll give it to the back. Just steamrolling his way through. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. And the Gamecocks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, South Carolina. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
On second down, just keeps firing. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick six, but he needs to be more accurate.
Quickly complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Finds his man enough for the first. And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. Off play action. On the run, fires downfield. He's got an open man. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down. And the Bulls want to crank the tempo. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end, can catch the football and make big plays.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Unleashes one. And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and
And he breaks into the open. At the 20. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Buffalo offense headed back to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Fires to the tight end. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit.
And he's got it inside the 25. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. But starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Makes the catch. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football right now.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. The give to the fullback. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint.
Going for it all. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
Oh, it's a big blown opportunity by the defense to just kill that drive right there. He had a chance to make that interception in the end zone, but he couldn't come up with it.
He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown Bulls. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Coastal Carolina has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there on the surf turf in Conway. They're up by 4 over ULM. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement against the Ravens.
The Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Here on third down, will they go back to the running game? Now on the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Buffalo. Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. The give to the back. Got room at the 35. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
South Carolina, 28, Buffalo, 21.
The Bulls will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Got a lot of running room. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Corners are going to bail. Takes the handoff. It's Avant. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. He's looking to throw it. Gets it out fast. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Now on 2nd down. The give on the inside. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
They're strong, and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
A 3rd and long coming up here. They'll try the run. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse, showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
The Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. With jet sweep pass. Across the 25. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Yeah, and way to be creative. Way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly. Get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Buffalo, 21.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays.
That my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Nice move to stay on his feet. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Now the play fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking down the middle. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
Nice job by the defense there. You talk about when you have your foot on the neck of your opponent, you just keep the pressure down, right? You don't take it off. And with that opportunity on 4th down in their opponent's territory, you get the stop. You now get an opportunity here in the second half to build on your 2-possession lead.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into. And when he caught it, making him feel you.
How about this confidence in the running game, and he picks up 9, just short of the marker. It'll be 4th and 1. So now on comes the field goal unit, and he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. That is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead now. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. That's reeled in. It's Myers. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And the Bulls want to move quickly.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
And that's another 1st down.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He wants to throw. Extending the play. Touchdown, Buffalo! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. Late in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but, man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll run the option. Quick toss. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Zings it complete to the right. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And a decent game there before the defense makes a stop.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
What? He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And the Gamecocks have their offense in high gear. Wide out in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
He makes the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Did get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. The give and tick, 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 tick. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. The crowd is going to tell you the result of this one. They are into it on this huge 3rd and 3. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
After missing that field goal, this is still a one-possession game, guys.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. On the option. He'll toss it. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
How about the defense coming up in the clutch? I need a stop. They can go down the field and tie this game up. I'm in a tough situation. How do I respond? Forcing the turnover. Offense. Go do your thing. Get me a first down. Finish this ball game.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they take it in for 6 more points. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fair catch called for and made. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the eight.
He lofts one down the sideline. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Looking for a productive play on first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
They're in control of the clock as their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. They'll run it out of the shotgun. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Corner's going to give them room. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.